I train IDF soldiers to be medics. A Muslim who is responsible to teach IDF soldiers to save lives.
The apartheid is a serious problem if we have an Arab medic teaching Jewish soldiers how to save lives, don't you think? Hi guys, this is Sahar TV, and in today's video we'll see Zach Sage Fox going to the streets of New York City and asking people if they heard about apartheid in Israel. Most of them said yes, and then he did this.
Hamas is a resistance organization.
They're a designated terrorist organization.
You're saying that about the Bibas family who got kidnapped and slaughtered in Gaza?
The Bibas family, we're going to use that now.
Yeah.
They were killed months before.
So Hamas didn't kidnap babies? Billions of people around the world have been brainwashed to believe that there's apartheid by Jews against Muslims in Israel. What do you guys hear about Israel? Do you hear there's apartheid?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you've heard in the news?
Yes, because it's an occupied.
Well, have you been to Israel?
No, I don't have to be.
What if I told you my perspective?
What do you mean you don't have to be in Israel to understand? If somebody claims something and we tell you there's no apartheid, visit and see that they're lying to you.
There's no apartheid. So I flew in two amazing medics from Israel to disprove the apartheid myth in one slap. This is my friend Noah. This is Hatim. He's Muslim. She's Jewish. And they work together equally to save lives together in Israel, coexisting. Why don't you guys tell them a little bit more about what you guys do?
No, never mind. I'm okay.
This is a Jewish and an Arab medic who work together to save lives.
Sorry, never mind.
We
Misinformation, America.
work for the National Ambulance and Blood Services in Israel, and we are a perfect example of how coexistence works in Israel. So we treat patients, all sorts of patients, no matter the nationality or religion. And I think that the fact that we both have the same job, the same role, the same opportunities, and the same rights in Israel just proves how much it's just nonsense, and there's no apartheid.
I train IDF soldiers to be medics. A Muslim who is responsible to teach IDF soldiers to save lives.
The apartheid is a serious problem if we have an Arab medic teaching Jewish soldiers how to save lives, don't you think?
That's absolutely amazing.
They trust me with their lives. All the Israeli society. Is this apartheid? Does it sound like apartheid?
I agree with you.
We get the same salary. We do the same stuff. What she gets, I get. Does it sound like apartheid?
Not exactly. 20% of the Israeli population is Arab and Muslim.
If I want to join the army, if I want to go to the police, to medical school, to the government, I can do whatever I want. I serve in a station that treats also Palestinian villages, and when they see me, they have tears of joy.
It's an occupied state. It has no right to defend itself.
Why don't you say that Hamas is occupying Gaza Strip?
Hamas is a resistance organization.
They're a designated terrorist organization.
So Israel's not a designated terrorist at this point.
Of course, that's the only democracy.
Slaughtering children.
Saying that about the Bibas family who got kidnapped and slaughtered in Gaza?
The Bibas family, we're going to use that now.
Yes,
Why?
of course,
Did they
we're
not
gonna
get
use
killed?
A fact that's actually good. We're gonna use that now, right?
They were killed months before.
Hamas didn't kidnap babies? Who killed them?
That's not a question that I can answer.
Oh boy, if Hamas didn't kidnap the Bibas family, then who did they return in the exchange deal?
You're telling these two people who live in full equality in Israel.
Have a good day.
Really? Well, all right. That's what happens when people learn the truth.
I think it's sensationalized.
Yes.
No one looked at me as an Arab. If I want anything, if I go to the bank, to the hospital, the majority of workers in the hospitals in Israel are Arabs.
Unfortunately, we've lost so far.
By the way, do you know why that is? It's because Arabs don't have to get as high of a score as Jewish students in order to get into medical school. That's serious apartheid. That's why there's more doctors and more pharmacists. Crazy, really high-paying jobs in Israel dominated by Arabs.
39 of our people in Magen David Adom due to the war, and I've lost a really good friend of mine. Her name is Amit Man. She was a paramedic of Kibbutz Be'eri. She did nothing. She was unarmed. She's not a soldier. She's nothing like that. She only went to the clinic to try and help and treat people, and she unfortunately got killed that way. So it was insane. It was a crazy day.
Innocent people.
It's like shocking to me.
Was it interesting to learn this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll always say yes to information.
How I can be part of the...
He already wants to sign up.
To come, we have overseas program to volunteer.
I have a tattoo here.
That says?
It says hope in Arab.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just want no more injuries for any country.
Yeah,
For
I
any-
love that.
Wow, you guys are amazing.
Would you go to Israel?
Yes. I'm down.
Like, did it just make you think a little more?
Yeah, absolutely.
Will you tell your friends, what you learned today?
Yeah, it was nice meeting you guys. I guess, it's not as bad as the media makes it seem.
Cool, why not?
So glad that you're here and educating people.
Well, that concludes our truth spreading social experiment. In Israel, Jews aren't trying to end Muslim and Arab lives, they're trying to save them, just as Muslims are saving Jewish lives, because medicine doesn't discriminate.
The media will lie to you to push a narrative. When will you get this? When will you get this? Beautiful video made by Zach Sage Fox. And of course, just to add on to that, if you go to any pharmacy in Israel, you'll see that you'll most likely find an Arab working there as a pharmacist. If you go to any hospital, you'll see a bunch of Arab employees, nurses, and doctors. If you go to anywhere in Israel, you'll see Arabs working there. That is not the definition of racial segregation. That is the definition of equality. So I'm glad this video was made and that these people were able to open their eyes and see the actual truth that's happening in Israel. Now, if you tell me, hey, Sahar, but you're lying. In the West Bank, there is apartheid. And you're right. There is a racial segregation because only Arabs are allowed to live in Area A in Judea and Samaria, and Jews are not. Only Arabs are allowed to live in Gaza, and Jews are not. So you're right, there is apartheid, but it's against the Jews. I'll include the link to Zach's channel down in the description below, so please subscribe to him and help him grow his channel. Thank you so much. If you'd like to watch more of my stuff, please check out my channel down below. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I upload new content. If you'd like to support me and the channel financially, you can do that using Buy Me Coffee or Patreon down in the links below. Also, we now have a Discord that you can join down in the link below. And now you can become a YouTube member and enjoy specific YouTube perks. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.